Hello everybody and welcome once again to Loop Hero. We left off here at our city screen, our village, whatever you call this, camp I guess. And we updated our cards a little bit. We're going to try out these chrono crystals and this swamp card. And yeah, we're going to give it another go. We died on the boss last time. So this time we're going to, I don't know, we're probably not going to beat the boss this time. I think we're going to see if we can get some upgrades maybe. Oh, and yeah, look, we got our healing potions. Your trusty travel companion. Heals you by 4% HP when your life is in danger. The fewer you have, the more you cherish them. 2 charges left. Okay. Well, that'll be nice. I guess that's kind of like an extender to your life bar if it just automatically... I wonder if that mark is like where it uses the healing potions? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Swamp. Spawns a mosquito every 3 days. Let's just put one out there and see what it does, I guess. And maybe a grove. I don't know. Made some excellent coffee this morning, which I am thoroughly enjoying as I play this game. I really enjoy these chill games I can play with one hand, so I can just keep one on the mouse and the other on my coffee. I sure do love some delicious coffee. Okay, we got a road lantern already. How about here? Because we could easily spawn some stuff around this and, you know, maybe not end up with like a ton of mosquitoes if that's a thing that happens. If they end up being like really tough, I don't know. Okay, got a shield. A meadow, which I guess I have nothing to put next to. So, let's run a test. I'm going to put one here. And if we get a treasury, I'll spawn that there and see if that automatically blooms it. Ooh, swamps slow you down. It doesn't actually tell you that in the description. There seem to be a lot of little things that the game opts not to tell you. You know, it doesn't feel like massively unfair or anything, but just... Actually, I really should have saved this for the mountain. For ideal placement, I guess I've kind of sunk myself there already, so... Well, it is what it is. Alright, so we've got a beacon, which... cover a lot of that. Guess I could just plop down another grove. Got a better shield, I guess I'll take that. It'd be really nice to get a weapon at some point. We've got 2 of these chrono crystals, which double the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. Oh, but they have to be placed next to a road. Huh, so that'll actually make it a lot harder, at least the way that we've currently been using meadows, which is like out here next to treasuries, or I guess we have done some where we've placed them, you know, next to a, I can't do these, but like next to any of the ones that are placed adjacent to the road. So can we, let me try something here. If I place the chrono crystal, can I place a meadow next to it? I can. Okay. So now I've got +2 HP per day for this, +3 for that. And this is doubled because of the chrono crystals, so shouldn't that be No, that's right. That's 6 and 2 is 8. Okay. Good to know. I wonder if you can double chrono crystals. Ooh, I kind of want to find out. Let's just see right now. Okay, you can't. So that was a little bit of a waste there. But I wanted to figure that out early on so I know how to place these in the future. So it will not double the effect. So you'll want to spread them out far enough that they're not overlapping each other. Okay, let's see. I don't know, whatever. Let's see, we can do a cemetery over here, I guess. It does seem to be that better gear is tied to stronger enemies, so... I think we've seen enough to ascertain that at this point, so I'm kind of hoping that putting down some of these tiles early will make the enemies not too much of a challenge, but give us some good starting equipment. At least that's my hope. Got another swamp. We got a mosquito that has spawned here. So we can see what that does. I don't know, let's just play it by ear. Yeah, now that we're on loop 2 without a weapon, this is already, like, kind of shitty. There's a slog of a battle without a weapon. It's definitely an improvement on my armor. Okay, we got a bunch of nice cards there from that. That's good. Alright, I'm into that. Let's just buff up our rocks here. Okay, so walking over a cemetery gives you these pebbles. And what do we got with this mosquito? It's a fast attack speed. And I guess a very high evade rate, apparently. Jesus Christ. How is it evading every single attack? And why is its health going down if it's evading? I don't really understand how that works. That was a little strange. But okay. Well, that was kind of tough, so... What is that marker for? I wonder. Up here by the health bar, there's this little, like, tab. This little blue marker. I don't know what that's supposed to indicate. That's better. I'll take that. That is also better. Still haven't found a weapon, though. And we're about to hit the 3rd loop without a weapon, so this is going to really suck. Yeah, this is maybe not getting off to a very good start, is it? I'll take the vampirism, even though it's going to do me absolutely no good because I do no damage. But hopefully we find a weapon soon. Nope. That's a better shield though, I'll take that. Okay, so I did use a potion. Maybe that's what that is. Because I feel like that threshold just went lower. Maybe each time you use it, it drops to a lower threshold before it uses it again. And then as you go back up, it brings that marker up with it. I don't know. But we'll get a nice big heal here. And we refreshed our healing potions as well. And yeah, that marker did go back up to like this sort of midway point. So hopefully something I kill here gives me a weapon. Man, they just don't want to give me a weapon. Alright, I'm going to use my mountains. I want that hit point boost before I pass the camp again, and so I can just start putting these out here. We have another beacon we can use. I guess that's going to be good coverage, so I'll do that. We could spawn Blood Grove. Not there, because we just got a goblin camp, so that's a bad place for it. But over here, I guess is okay. And we can also do a cemetery somewhere. How about just another one there? That seems fine. Now somebody please, for the love of God, give me a weapon. Like at this point, the enemies have upgraded so far that without a weapon I'm doing basically nothing. It's a little bit of randomness here. But your run is to some degree going to be dictated by your gear. Okay, that's a nice weapon though. We just got a good weapon, so that should help a lot. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just took a minute. Alright, and that's a nice upgrade as well. I still haven't gotten a treasury to test out this meadow with. I'm just going to pop it down and hope that we can make those bloom later. Got another one. May as well at least get some advantage out of it for now. Ooh, nice. Oblivion. That's a very nice card. And that looks like a substantial upgrade. I'll take it. Alright. Okay, so those things just evade a lot, but they're really weak. Makes sense, I guess. Okay. So I should be careful here. Like, what, this would have been 10? And then like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, something like that. And so maybe I have another 5 to go before another goblin camp gets spawned, because I think it's after 10 it says. Yeah, after every 10 mountain or rock tiles. I could just make it go away. I may have to use these Oblivion cards at some point soon. And I'm hoping that our new healing potions are going to go a long way. And that maybe we'll have to use those. Because I'm thinking that these Oblivion cards would be excellent to stockpile for a run where you're planning on actually spawning the boss, right? We might not do that this run, so maybe they're safe to use here and we just build up some resources. But if I was going to spawn the boss, we could use these to immediately eliminate any of those palace tiles, which actually, these chrono crystals probably would keep those from spawning. It seemed like anything that we placed around the camp would keep those from spawning, so that's going to be my strategy, I think. Going into this, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I could start putting these over here. We could do another blood grove somewhere. That seems bad. This might be okay, because it would split up between the two, maybe? Either that or they would both get the bonus from, we still don't know what these do. I don't know what they spawn, so I'm not going to worry about it too much yet. Maybe we'll find out this run. That is a pretty decent little ring. The vampirism is less than half, but I'm going to use that anyway. Okay, we can do more chrono crystals. I can't place them here, though. I could place it here, which doubles the effect of a day's passing, but that would double the effect of this grove. Some maybe... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold on to it for now until I figure out a better spot to put it. Okay, that looks like it could be nice armor. Yes, indeed it is. Vampirism, counter, and magic damage, plus more HP. I'll take it. We got another road lantern. I could do that here? Here? Actually, you know what? This isn't a bad place to put it because it will... Well, if I'm calling the boss, it would be a good place to put it, I guess. If I'm not, then I guess it doesn't matter so much, but... Still haven't gotten a treasury, so this isn't doing me any good. Got our heal. We didn't use these, so it's almost sort of leaving those on the table because we already had 3, so we don't get any more. I guess there's really no way to, like, manipulate that at this point. I guess that's still extra defense by 2, so I'll take it. That's a lot of goblins. Yeah, I'm not going to buff the attack speed on its own with that reduction in damage. Lose Vampirism is just a buff in defense and HP, which on its own isn't so bad. We already have a low counter percentage and Vampirism. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Defensive attack speed for this ring? Nah. Okay, nice. Evasion and defense. Nah. Okay. A little bit less HP, but attack speed and vampirism. I'll take that. That's pretty cool. It's a worthy trade-off, I think. Another swamp. I guess the swamps aren't so bad. Could just pop one right there. Take advantage of the road lantern. I guess you really want a high attack rate for the swamps since you miss a lot of those shots. Okay, so that's not great. Nah. Okay, we got another meadow. This place there, and we should place a battlefield. And that should be reasonably safe, I think. Either of those locations should be fine. At long last, a treasury. Oh, that's right, you can't place it. I totally forgot about that. You can't place it next to anything that's already been placed. So that sucks. I totally wasted these. Or, you know, didn't use them to their fullest potential. That's okay. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I think this is just going to be a straight, like, resource run. Not going to worry about the boss. We've learned a few new things about how some of these cards actually work, so that's good. Yeah, if only we could put one of these chrono crystals like near one of these, that would be awesome. I guess we could kind of combine them, huh? Like, well, take this dude first. Like if we put the other meadow here, then we get that. So yeah, that actually doubles up really nicely. So I might be able to use one here. That'll get this cemetery, but that's okay. And we could put some meadows there. That would be nice. Okay. And we got another road lantern, which we could put... I don't know where a good place to... I guess actually here would be a very good place for this. Because we got another goblin camp. So to prevent there from ever being 4... Let's see... Match damage regen per second. I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe it is. Still doing just fine. Health-wise, we're keeping up. I think the things we've learned have helped to keep us alive. We got 3 oblivions, so that's quite nice. I guess I'm gonna put a skeleton there. Yeah, this feels like it's going pretty okay. Oh yeah, look at that. This bloomed because I put a rock next to it, so that one does too. So we did at least get to figure out that yes, if you change these, and that must be, I just saw that, how the metamorphosis works. You get the small change maybe when a card reacts to another card, and get enough of those and we get the metamorphosis. That seems correct? Yes. You can see that it spawned. The treasury automatically gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile, which I don't know if that works on diagonals. I haven't tried. A lot of these things don't seem to, but we do get the noticeable change item as a result of those cards changing. So it looks like maybe only one of these guys will get enraged per group. Ooh, that is a beefy upgrade. We'll lose some stats, but I'll just take it. Okay, let's see if this will give us... Okay, that appeared to give us a random resource. So maybe surrounding these is actually okay. I mean, I could just keep adding swamps, right? Wait, what just happened there? Goblin lookout. Sadly, even swamps aren't enough to get rid of goblins. They can get used to anything. Adds a goblin archer to battles on adjacent tiles. Oh shit. Oh dear. So placing this swamp next to this pair of goblin encampments just turned it into a goblin lookout. And now we're gonna get archers. And that doesn't really sound good. So maybe that was a really stupid thing that I just did. But I guess it's better we find out now. Early on, rather than deep into another run. Defense, counter, and regen. I think I'm gonna take that actually. We're still doing pretty okay, all things considered, so that's actually a good upgrade. Haven't found a lot of good weapons this run. There we go. I need that. Ooh, we have more chrono crystals. I don't know where I would want to even put those, honestly, at this point. Ooh, actually... Oh no, that's not per day, that's per loop. The battlefield spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Otherwise I was going to say, ooh, just stock chrono crystals around that. But it's not per day, it's per loop, so... I'm not gonna be getting a lot of utility out of placing more rocks here, so maybe I'll place it here just to get the resource bonus, since that's what I'm kind of going for. This run, I think, is just resources, rather than going for a boss kill. Although actually, my HP is quite high, actually, compared to last time. I'm only at loot 5, and I've already got a much better stack of health, at least. So, maybe that's a worthwhile upgrade, because I have some vampirism. Wait, no, I don't have any vampirism. Never mind. My short-term memory is a raging wasteland, I'm afraid. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, geez, look at that. What just happened there? Empty treasury. A treasury without treasure. An empty shell. A sorry sight, especially for its stone guardians that have slept through their eternal watch. Spawns a gargoyle every 3 days. And it also looked like it popped and gave us like a ton of resources. So I guess maybe surrounding these will kind of give you a huge bonus. And then change this into something that spawns an enemy. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, well. Let's see. Do I want the... I'm just going to take the damage. Just kind of blow through here. And we get some vampirism and attack speed. And since I thought I had that and didn't, I guess that's not bad. I'm just going to pop these on these corners. It's a nice shield. Countering vampirism. Sure. Alright. Well, this has been a very productive episode. We have learned a lot on this run. Let's see. Maybe we should pop another one of these over here. Just so that we don't have too many of these goblins to worry about in future. Actually, shouldn't have put that mountain there. That would have been a better spot for the meadow because of the chrono crystal, but whatever. I just want to see how this pops again. Hopefully that didn't happen in the first episode and I just totally forgot about it. Let's see. 14 defense, same, less vampirism, more counter. And also magic damage. Sure, whatever. So I could, I don't know. I could put a chrono crystal here because it doesn't matter if if this spawns more because we have like limits on how many enemies can even be there. So it kind of doesn't really matter. I don't know, let's play with it. Let's just play around with it. I feel pretty powerful at this point, so... you know, let's do it here because I'm really curious about what happens with these blood groves. We still haven't seen what ultimately goes on with that. Oh god, these are annoying. I'm gonna... Ooh, jeez, 4 Oblivion cards. Man, maybe we should take a run at the boss. Okay, so we pop that again, get a whole mess of resources. Man, maybe we shouldn't take on the boss. I can't decide. I just can't decide. Alright, we can put another blood grove down, because these seem to fill up pretty slowly. So, like, you know, whatever. Oh, I shouldn't get overzealous here. One step at a time. Is there anywhere else I can put a chrono crystal down? I could put another one here. And I could put a grove here. That would like... I could basically eliminate all of the Lich's palace spawns because we could use Oblivions on those two. So, yeah, I'm just not sure if we should try it or not. Oh, shoot. These archers, okay. This is interesting. Takes part in battles on adjacent tiles. Ranged combat / third row. Minus 30% damage in second row. Minus 60% damage in first row. Okay, so these are rows. This is the first, second, and third. Interesting. Okay. So can I move them forward if I kill things? No. Oh, they just participate, so I need some, like, means of hitting them, I guess? I don't know. That's all kind of crazy. Oh god, and there's another goblin camp. Good grief. Shoot. You know what? I'm gonna remove that. In case we go around again here. Well, not in case, we just passed the encampment over here, so... put that down there. I guess we could just put a swamp here. So we're almost there to spawn the boss, and I just can't figure out if I want to do it or not. Okay, I'll swap that out, that's good. Didn't even see this weapon. Does add some nice bonuses. We would lose a substantial amount of damage. Although we would increase our attack speed, and we do have vampirism, so I'm going to take it. Man, should we take a run at the boss or not? I'd prefer not to die again, since we have made so many resources on this outing. But we could also, we have a really nice setup for reducing his buff. So maybe we'll just see how this goes before I place anything else. Because I'm also not looking great health-wise. And after these 3 skeletons, this actually might be really not stellar. That's actually not a bad upgrade. I'm going to take that, and this might be okay too. And evasion's always good. That actually might be especially good for the boss. Attack speed's the same. We lose the counter, but gain vampirism. And a little bit of defense. Alright. Yeah, but we took a beating right here. This would give us more evasion. And attack speed and vampirism. That's a solid upgrade. Yeah, we have some nice stuff, but we're also taking a real beating at this point. I'm not so confident about our chances. See if we get anything great out of here. Not really, unfortunately. I highly doubt we're going to get our HP up well enough to take on the boss confidently, so we may just have to call this one. Nope, definitely not. Nope. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to call this one, honestly, because we're out of potions even. So So we've gotten pretty well smacked around here. I don't even know if we're honestly going to survive to the end. So I'm just going to let this play out and see. If we survive, then great. We'll retreat, get our stuff, and buy a couple upgrades at the camp. These are going to be the guys that are tough to get through, I think. It seems like we'll be okay. I think we should be alright. As long as these guys don't murder us by evading forever. I think we'll be okay. Alright, done. Let's just keep all our resources, head back. We learned a bunch of new things, and we should be able to build some stuff now. Okay, we have some options. So we have a smithy. Always work for a blacksmith, apocalypse or not. Lets you start an expedition with basic warrior's gear. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. Right. And a farm. All of your tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. Okay, you can build something over the garden. Unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built. Unlocks the wheat fields card. And this does not unlock a card, but it does unlock an ability if the supply depot is built. But we still don't have the supply depot. And we can't get there without the gymnasium, which apparently we can also build. Okay, a place where you'll learn how to read, write, and be polite to your teacher. Physical training takes priority. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. Unlocks the village card. Okay. So this will let us get XP. That seems actually really good. But so does this. Let's see. We have plenty of wood. We have enough stone to build both, I think. The metal is going to be the blockade. So this would let us mow through enemies early. This would let us grow more over time as we kill monsters. I'm honestly not sure which is better. Maybe this? Maybe? So that's how it works. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. That's a nice trick. There's no ill intent. Without education, our world would be left to the savages. You too could learn a few things, though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Nah, I already know all I need to. Leave learning to the kids. Wow, this guy is, could use an attitude shift. Your first lesson. Learn to like learning. That would make life easier for both of us. Yeah, no kidding, lady. Alright, can we build anything else? No. So the scrap metal, or whatever this is called, the stable metal, we need more of that for the smithy and the farm. Okay. And we do need rations for some of this other stuff. So I guess it would help to have the farm to help us build that material. But it kind of is what it is, I guess. I wonder if we could upgrade anything. Nope. Nope. No, we just built that, so definitely not. I don't even know what some of these materials are, so... Okay. Alright, well, let's take one more run. We have unlocked the village card. First, they'll feed you, then they'll make you work. Heals 15 plus 5 times loop. Okay. 15 plus 5 times your loop number. Hit points upon entering, and gives you a quest. I like the sound of that. How about instead of the swamp, we try the village this time around? I'm into that. Let's give it a whirl. I really enjoy the core loop of this game. It's so much fun. It's very addictive. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we have experience points now. Cool. Very nice. I guess we'll build our 3x3 square here for our rocks. Yeah, I have other stuff I need to be doing today, but it's hard to stop playing this game. Have several articles I should really be working on. So this is probably going to have to be where I call it after we finish this next run here. Man, this really is a fun time. Okay, so we're getting a decent little amount of experience. And let's see, we could put a road lantern here. Or here for good effect. Or here. Alright, let's pop a grove in there and another grove in here. Get a shield. Okay, we got our first village. Heals 20 HP upon entering and gives you a quest. Where would be a good placement for this? I don't know that it matters. How about here? Let's see what this quest does. I heard a noise. What did it do? Let's pause. Oh, this little guy has a crown. So maybe he's like a targeted enemy that we have to kill for a quest? I don't know. Let's find out. I will take that level 1 sword. Okay, let's see what this quest does. Actually, let's look at this first. Rock down. And here we go. He's got a gold set of like brackets on his health bar. Quest goal, plus 200% hit points. Okay, so it's just a big fat HP buff for the enemy. But I assume provides us greater rewards when we kill it. I'm assuming. Quest done. I actually have no idea what that did. I don't know if the battlefield is considered a high level card. So yeah, I really have no clue what that actually did. So that's kind of a drag. Maybe it gave us more experience? What's possible? Have to look at some of this stuff before we fight another one. It's a nice starter ring. That is good, as is that. I guess I can place these meadows now. Wait, actually, is this, yeah, this is a slight improvement. Okay, we still have these chrono crystals, which I guess I could place here? Actually, maybe here. I could potentially get 2 meadows there in addition to the 1. So I guess it's the same either way. This I could potentially get 4 though. So I guess I'll do that and try to place some meadows next to it. Yeah, so those give us 4 experience, the slimes. Definitely take that upgrade. So I wonder if the quest one gave us more. If we get another quest, we'll find out, I guess. Do a cemetery here. Actually, we could do a meadow there. And let's see, where's a good spot for a treasury? I could take counter and reduce my max HP. This early in the run, it might be worth doing that. I don't know. Alright, so let's see what we get as a quest. Wait, it didn't look like we got anything. Huh. The little crown icon did not appear. Gives you a quest. Well, what was the quest? I'm confused. Okay, so we have 84. Let's see how much experience we get for this dude. That's also only 4 experience, so that was no better. Kind of a drag. I wonder what the quest was. I'm very confused about this. Oh, and I just noticed because the rooster crowed, the day progress meter actually passes while you're in battles. I didn't realize that. That's interesting to note for the future. That is a huge damage increase. We're gonna take that. That is a lot of regen per second. We don't have much vampirism, so... yeah, you know what? I'll take it for now. Okay. Damage to all, magic damage, and attack speed. That's actually pretty nice. So I should be looking at my shield. Take that as well. So it does take a long while to build up experience. That's slow going when it's 200 to get up and you only get a single, or only 4 experience per single enemy. So, alright, I'm tired of waiting on rocks. I'm just gonna spend these to get my boost, and guess I didn't plan this chrono crystal too well, did I? That's okay. We'll get some goblins here. Alright, that's probably a nice upgrade. Yeah. Okay, good deal. Chrono crystals again. I guess I could put one here. And I guess I could put one around the camp as well. I don't know that we're going to spawn the boss this time, but we'll see. Okay, now that time we did get a quest. I'm not sure why we didn't last time, but... let's see if we get more experience for this. We're at 115. Normally it's an increase of 4, so it'd be 119. Same amount of experience. So maybe it's just, it increases your chances of getting a better roll on your drops, I guess. I don't know. Don't know. Alright, lots of meadow cards, that's nice. This one we're not going to get a bloom on, but that's alright. Nine damage to all. Man, that's actually really nice. I'm actually going to take that, that's pretty cool. I guess we could put a road lantern over here and just stock some more bad guy spawners. Okay, that's nice. Solid upgrade there. Plus 35 hit points a day isn't bad for where we're at currently. At least hit point wise. Well, shoot. I guess I'll just start building around those sides and... yeah, I don't really know what else to do with this chrono crystal. I guess I could just stack it here and make it spawn more enemies, but then also have these road lanterns limiting it. So it puts my map completion up without doing anything, but it's not really a positive net benefit, so maybe I'll put one here and then try to get more meadows around it. That goblin encampment is probably going to be trouble, because it's spawning all on these. I should probably oblivion that. Because if I don't move through fast enough, I guess it's okay for now. It could end up spawning a lot of goblins. Okay, let's see. That is a fair hit in damage, but we get attack, speed, regen, and vampirism out of it. Seems like a worthwhile trade. Still trying to come to terms with how that stuff works. I don't have a good sense of still which upgrades are more valuable in what situations. Okay, that is pretty good. I'll take that. That is maybe even better. No, not really. Well, it is damage to all. But we've mostly been fighting single enemies, so I'm actually gonna just say... I'm not gonna worry about it. I just realized those guys actually have two different looks to them, despite both being goblins. And maybe only like the leader is the one that is capable of getting enraged. So what do we got here? Damage to all and vampirism. Nah. Now wait a second, we passed our threshold on this experience points. Oh. Maybe that's what that sound was. I was like, what was that sound? Well, we have a new trait menu, apparently. Cool. Card sharp. 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. Doesn't work for the golden cards. I don't even know what golden cards are. Well, cool. Battering ram. The hero rushes into battle head-on, and his first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second. Okay. Blissful Ignorance deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heals hero by 10% of his max HP. Holy crap. That is kind of incredible. Maybe this is a boss run then. Wow. mean, that's too good to pass up, right? Oh, and it replaced the cards that we had and gave us memory fragments for them. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if this is like the max number of Oblivion cards, or just cards in my hand. Like, I wonder if there is a maximum that you can hold, and then it just starts removing them? Attack speed. Or higher defense. Just gonna say no to both of those for now. I'm really curious. Maybe that's how you get more of the memory fragments. Yes, it is. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. So we just got a bunch of those memory fragments. Okay, well, I want to play the meadows. Those are worth playing. Rocks are worth doing. I can do another grove here easily enough. Let's see what we got here. That is probably overall worth it. That's probably a nice shield as well, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that as well. Okay, so now we know that there is a max number of cards you can have in your hand. I'm not sure what that was. I should have counted, but good to know. And we also learned that when we did that upgrade, this Blissful Ignorance upgrade, it replaced the ones that we had in our hands already, and we got some memory fragments out of it. So that is pretty cool to know. Let's see here. 4, 5, 6, I guess that's the best we can do as far as coverage of the beacon. And I'll plop a meadow down somewhere. I guess I could do one there. Okay. That is a big attack speed increase, holy crap. So yeah, part of me just wants to stockpile these cards to get more of these memory fragments now. That seems like a very solid upgrade. Yes. Yes, indeed. Nice, man. Okay. Do another of these. I guess, I don't know where a good spot to place it is. Not there. Here seems fine. We'll do one of these blood groves, maybe? Since I still haven't seen what really happens with those. Got a new quest. We are healed back to full, and we've got 2 chests to get this loot. That's pretty exciting. This feels like it's going well. Our hit points are kind of low, though, for where we've been at in previous runs, so that might be not the best. And we're actually nowhere near spawning the boss, because we haven't used that many cards. Okay, quest complete. That is a pretty nice ring. I really do want to get more of these memory fragments, so I kind of just want to let my cards fill up. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, got another memory fragment. Still gonna keep using these, just because those give me bonuses, but I'm not probably gonna place down much more in the way of enemies, and just gonna see if we can get enough to get one of those books of memories, or whatever they call them. Whatever they call them? Yeah, book of memories. Not even sure what that would do for us. I don't recall seeing that on the upgrade path for any of our current buildings or what have you, but that doesn't really matter. I'm sure we'll need it eventually, so... And I keep hearing this little dinging sound, and I have no idea what that is. Really, I should have put that there. Is this shield worth using? Not really. I think I'll pass on that one. But there's that ding again, or is that a different ding? What was that? Was it just that? Maybe the different resources have a different sound that I haven't noticed? I don't know. Alright, that's a straight upgrade. I'll take that. Wait, where did that come from? Seriously, why did I just randomly get a weapon? Is that from the village? I have no idea. I have to scrub back through some of this footage to see if I can figure out what some of these things are that because I think I didn't get a quest again. But they gave me an item? I don't know. It's very weird. Very weird. Yeah, we don't need all these oblivions, so might be worth it to just hang out for a minute, get a couple more fragments, and there we go. We got a book of memories. Cool. So I may not spawn the boss this run. We're already on loop 7, and we're still quite a ways from actually spawning him. There. And I guess, let's get the resources here. Yeah, we're still like a long way from map completion here. Doing pretty good on everything else. That's a lot more regen and some damage to all, in addition to just a base improvement to our damage. Wow. That's a huge max HP increase. Okay, another village. I'm down for that. Okay, I placed a village next to a goblin camp. I was just wondering if that did something, and it spawned a bandit camp. Appears for every 2 village tiles. Okay, so that didn't have anything to do with me placing it next to the goblins. Masters of trading their poverty for someone else's life. Spawns a bandit on an adjacent tile every 2 days. Bandits prefer villages. Appears for every 2 village tiles. Okay. I wonder what that's going to actually do. Wow. We have run our stock of Oblivion cards pretty low, so I'm actually gonna, you know, try and save those. Okay, look at the resources from that. Did that also give us bonus cards? There are so many things. I have so many questions. Okay. I could just surround this with Grinner crystals. If I wanted to spawn the boss. We do have a lot of hit points. But not that much in the way of damage. Or vampirism, so I don't think we would survive. And I kind of want to get these resources and do another upgrade or two, if I can, so... maybe we'll just hold out. And then maybe on next episode we'll try for a boss run. So you could place a blood grove. Place one down there, and we'll do another battlefield here. I could really just kind of keep going. I mean, like there's nothing saying that we need to end this run. Oh, I got another level. Second thoughts. Get a set of 3 traits. Doesn't spend points. Get a new set of 3 traits. Doesn't spend points. So that would get rid of Blissful Ignorance, which means we wouldn't get the 10% HP heal from using Oblivion, but since we've already gotten rid of so many of those cards just by filling up our hand, this might actually be really good. Okay. And so now it's just letting us choose new traits. 10% chance to keep card after placing its tile. That could be really powerful. Somersault, 35 chance to perform a counterattack during evade. Wow, if we had any evade at all, I would consider taking that, but we have 0 evade right now. Defense is increased by 1 after every loop. I mean, that's okay. That's not, like, amazing. So, wait. Get a new set of 3 traits, doesn't spend points. Okay, it doesn't replace the ones you already have. I read that wrong in my in my brain. Okay, well that's fine. This card sharp one is not too shabby. So let's place some of these down. It's a very small chance though. What is it, 10%? 10% chance to keep a card, so... but that would definitely allow you to stockpile memory fragments, potentially. Not sure if there's any great place to spawn that beacon, but whatever. Yeah, let's just keep roving it up. Why not? Okay, some potentially nice items here. Remove damage to all and regen for counter and vampirism. Or we get a little less defense with damage to all and counter instead of vampirism. Given we don't have much vampirism, maybe that's actually nicer. Nice. Alright, meadow time. Man, I'm tempted to do this boss again, but how many, let's see, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd have to get, like, if we put 2 chrono crystals down here, then we'd have 4 oblivion cards to take out his palace tiles, which might make it more doable. I do have a lot of hit points, plus also the healing potion. It might be enough. I honestly don't know if it's enough. But screw it, let's put those down. And we'll just see what happens. I really wasn't going to take a run at the boss. But now I kind of want to take a run at the boss. Okay, Rapier is not that exciting. We'd have evasion 10% and vampirism 10%. Actually, it would be good if we're going to take on the boss. Evading one of those attacks is like huge. So that might actually be really good. And we have a quest here. Oh, this might take down my HP like crazy though. Okay. Defense and attack speed. Is that worth the sacrifice of HP? I don't know. Wait, how much was that? 8% attack speed? It's not a lot. Yeah, maybe not. See if we get anything good out of this chest. To change our minds about things? Not really. Oh, that is more evasion. And even with the 10%, felt like that was happening pretty frequently, so maybe I will take that. Alright. Oh boy. I don't really want to do another loop. So let's see if we get a beneficial card out of any of these final enemies, and maybe we can take a stab at the boss. Oh snap. That's a nicer amount of damage. All isn't going to help us with the boss, though. The evasion's better for the boss, so maybe not there. Alright, boss is out. So, it is what it is. And we can, let's see, it's this tile, and those. Okay. We're just gonna obliviate those palaces. So he is now going to be at his base self. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. That's because I'm not. I see. And you think you can just wander these parts without consequences? I guess this is the bandit. Times are rough, you know. Nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle. And we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What, think you're better than us? No. Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression this is one of those cases where my answer has zero influence on what happens next. Well, you've got insight, and it's the only thing you will keep today. Let's see, what do we got here? 105 HP, reasonable damage and attack speed, plus extra attack speed. I wonder if he like steals items or something. Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are part of this world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, should I be happy they're appearing again? On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. Fair enough. I guess there's no reason to play more cards. I don't think you get like any sort of bonus for doing that after the fact here. Alright. Do one more fight here. See what this gets us. That is a big fat damage increase, but I don't want to lose that evasion at all. So we're just gonna go into this and see what happens. second chance on the Lich here. How is it possible? Shut up. We've got a score to settle. Damn right we do. And he has actually less HP. I guess that's as a result of not having... Right, health and damage are increased by 5% for every palace at the start of the battle. And we got rid of all of them, so this is his base. Still does a lot of damage and attacks quickly. But has way less hit points. Way fewer hit points. And also, if I've got some evade, hopefully that means I won't take damage every round. So that might be enough to keep me alive in addition to my healing potions. I guess we're just gonna have to see. It's actually not looking great so far, although we might be overtaking him. If I could get a few more evades in there, we might do this. Yeah, with that evade, I think we got it. Nice. Nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back like it was before. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. You are in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end. To witness what would come of it, my presence is no longer required. Who is he? I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why... You will find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape its attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you. So spare me your wheezing and just die. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. Okay, sweet, look at this. Choose one reward. I could get an assortment of resources. I could get Awakened Fragment, 2% chance to get a whole resource sphere instead of a chunk. Oh, that's nice. Axis Tilt, time flies 15% faster. Treasure Hunter, 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. Or we can just take some resources right now. I feel like these are more valuable, right? Like, because you constantly have this over time from now on, I'm assuming is what this means. Rather than the one-time payout, this could affect every run we do going forward. We'd have a 5%. That's not a huge chance, but that's more so than 2%. Boy, this is a tough call. I think I'm going to go for this. To make our runs better, rather than just getting more resources, which is the thing we can technically somewhat control by, you know, deciding, okay, we're not going to spawn the boss this time, we're going to retreat, or what have you. But this will just sort of make every run more potentially successful. So I'm going to take it. The boss has been defeated, but your journey doesn't have to end. You can retreat to the camp with all your findings, but remember, the world will forget all your deeds. It always forgets. So we could go around another time. We are pretty powerful. Why don't we stay and do another round? Like, why not? We've got this really nice shield that just dropped. That is a bunch more defense, magic damage, and attack speed. That's pretty great. So why the heck not? And this ring, like, seems pretty decent, yeah? And I want to say this might also be better. Well, I wanted to keep that evasion before, but now that's probably highly useful. We have an Oblivion if there's like a really tough enemy that we don't want to fight. So let's give this a try. Let's see how bad it is on level 8. We're pretty powerful at this point, so I'm hoping we can just kind of do another round here and get some nice resources. Is my hope. We do have damage all, which is really nice. But boy, these guys are significantly tougher, aren't they? That is a lot of regen per second. Gonna leave it for now. Ooh, another village. That's cool. Oh man, there's a lot of goblins happening over here. I just noticed that. That is a boatload of goblins. That might be worth, although I don't want to oblivion away the chest here, so shoot, maybe I'll just take out that to prevent any more goblins from spawning. That's going to be a tough gauntlet to get through, but I think we'll be okay. We have pretty high regen. Like, that's ticking up pretty regularly, so that in addition to our vampirism and evade maybe is enough to carry us through. Okay, that would be a lot more damage. Not sure that's worth it at this point, and we could definitely do... There we go. Perfect. Alright, this is pretty beautiful. Is this our quest guy? Yep. Nice, okay. I mean, why not lay down a treasury, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could plop down another cemetery or two. How about here, next to these? I'll get the resources for walking through them. And I think these... Well, actually, this one is not limited. It doesn't matter. We won't get another skeleton spawn before we cross it, so it should be fine. And we have another road lantern, so we could actually just plop that down there to make it a tad safer. And let's finish this off, get our resources from this guy. Yeah, we're gonna get a bundle of stuff here. This is cool. And I can get a boost there. Oh god, we do have more bandits happening, but we will have to go through those. That's okay though, I think. Not too worried about it. We still have 2 healing potions in addition to our high HP pool already. Nice, okay. Awesome. Oops, that was misplaced. It's fine, whatever. I guess we could road lantern here. Just to be on the safe side. Let's see, I got a weapon here that I don't think I looked at. More regen and more damage. Sure, why not? There's a ghosty. I'm not going to find anything better than that shield, I don't think, so... Oh, weird. Ghost of a ghost. That's funny. That's kind of hilarious. Alright, let's, Now, this is a longer run than I intended it to be, but that's okay, we got the boss down, so I'm happy about it. Hopefully you guys stuck with me and caught all the excitement. Another quest guy here. Still haven't exactly figured out what that does. It doesn't seem to give you more experience, so I'm assuming it's just better rewards, but... Ooh, hello. I think our blood grove finally spawned something. A shame that we aren't going to see what it is if we retreat this round. Which we probably should. I'll probably be pushing my luck doing another round, but maybe not. We would max out our potions again. It's tempting to keep pushing my luck, but I'm a little afraid to do so. I don't know exactly how much enemies beef up per level. Don't really know how that works. Okay, so I can put this here, I guess. Keep that from getting any worse. Even this gargoyle here. Have we seen those before? I know that they spawn from the empty treasuries, but that might be the first time we've actually seen one. We got beacons we can put all over the place, but it doesn't feel like that's going to do us a lot of good. Oh boy, look at that. We just got meadows all over the place. So we get 122 HP heal per day. That's actually quite solid. Yeah, this... Okay, he does have a different name. The Goblin Leader is the one who can get enraged, not his friends. Good to know. This might be some really nice armor. It's a little less damage to all, but we get attack speed and more regen. That seems valid. This is less damage, but we get magic damage to make up for it. Attack speed and vampirism at a decent rate. That seems pretty good. Ghost of a ghost again. Okay, I'm a little worried about adding all these. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Another goblin camp. Okay. I can do another treasury. Do that. Okay. Yeah, another treasury. I wonder if there's anywhere good I can put these. This actually would be decent. Get a little more out of these meadows. That too, but I don't really want to increase the graveyard and goblin stuff. I don't know. That seems possibly fine. Hello, new armor. That is a bunch more regen. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it. Well, that is a lot of regen. Maybe I'll take it. Lose some of our vampirism, but gain quite a lot of just... Look at how fast that ticks up. That's pretty beefy. Well, we can just keep placing more mountains and stuff. Guess I should have tried to complete this, but how about Oblivion? Do I want to Obliviate something? I guess I could just take out this goblin encampment. Why not? Okay, so do we go through again is the question. I mean, I feel like we're really strong, so there's no reason not to. At least give it this one last shot. and see how it works for us. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll give it this one last go and see how rough it is. We might be able to actually get a boatload more memory fragments as well, which would be really nice, actually. Now, interesting, I can't put anything here, so I guess I can't complete this treasury. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, villages, there's no downside, right? So how about here, so we could maybe heal up a little bit past this, whatever this is. Oh, we got another trait. I didn't even see that there. Gotta pay more attention to that. It's easy to miss. Surveyor. 0.5 times loop HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. I don't understand what this means. So, a multiplier of your loop in terms of HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. So as you're passing through a tile, you get some HP for anything that's adjacent to it, like any, like a spider cocoon or these blood groves or whatever, I'm guessing. Every counterattack restores 1.5 times loop HP. That's not bad, actually. We have a decent counter rate. Blade of Dawn. Every morning the hero's sword is filled with sunlight, causing its next attack to deal ×2 damage to all. Alright, that's too good to pass up, right? That sounds awesome. Yeah, check that out. That's brutal. Awesome. I'm into it. Oh. What the heck is that noise? You can see we've maxed out our stable wood. We can't get any more because on chapter 1 you can only get 10 of anything. But I don't know what that sound is telling me. That's frustrating. Okay. Maybe I'll just stop putting things down. I feel like we're fine. And just try and get another 5 of these memory fragments. Ooh, hello, new weapon. Same magic damage, more attack speed, and evasion instead of vampirism. Sure. Solid. Okay, what do we got here? Flesh Golem. Lots of HP, lots of damage, and attacks very quickly. So he is tough. But at this stage, we're so powerful that it really doesn't matter. I'm into it. That's great. Ooh, sweet. Look at all this. Holy cow. Okay, so we'll take this guy. For sure. This is a pretty nice shield as well. We get less attack speed, but we get counter and vampirism. For a little less defense. Okay. And this ring is probably going to be a huge upgrade, yeah. Some defense. Slightly less counter. The regen is way down, but then we get a bunch more vampirism. And since we do a lot of damage at this point, that's probably good. I'm guessing. Okay, I guess that noise is just for the memory fragments. I guess. Yes, it appears to be. Okay. I might have already even figured that out and just forgotten already. That's so cool, that big attack that you get every day. That's pretty awesome. I'm into that. Alright, well it looks like we'll easily get a book of memories here. And I'm not having any trouble. Like, I don't know how far I should push this. I don't even know how many loops you can do. I kind of just want to like keep going and gaining more resources because I'm super powered here, but at some point I gotta start pushing my luck, right? I'm getting a lot of the stable metal, which is good. I need that. Man. Oh, look at all that damage. I lose the evasion. And the magic damage. Which makes this less attractive. And the attack speed, so it's probably not worth it. Okay. No, that's not really worth it. Where is it? It isn't up. Well, it's not much up to my evasion, is it? I do get damage to all. Which is pretty sweet. Given that this is kind of... the map has started to get crowded, but I don't think it's ultimately going to be a huge improvement. I'm fighting so many enemies at this point, I don't even know where I am on the map. I should definitely pause after this and take stock of where I'm at. Okay, I'm here, and this is our encampment, so we're still doing fine. I maybe could just do another round of this. I'm not sure if I should. We're definitely starting to lose some health. For sure. And I don't have any more road lanterns or oblivion to get rid of, like, you know, giant groups like this, which makes it tougher for sure. So maybe we'll just call it here. Nice. That was well timed. Ooh, hello. What do we have here? Orb of Expansion. A physical manifestation of expanding space in the form of a little sphere. I bet you that lets us get like a new tile in the base camp. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, look at that, man. We are just getting all kinds of resources here. I feel severely OP right now. This went really well. Just generally, this went really well. Do I dare push it to another loop is the question here. Maybe I should just take it and run. I've already maxed out these two resources, so we might be working on diminishing returns. I mean, certainly we could get a lot more of these books of memories, probably, because we're not even playing cards so much. Dang. The risk-reward factor is really coming into play now. I could put down some of these, get some more hit points. We might even get another trait. Dang, do we give it one more? Let's give it one more. Let's just give it one more and see what happens. So we're back at full health. We're clobbering the crap out of everything. Wow, that is a fat damage increase, man. That is pretty sweet. Probably with the loss of the attack speed, it doesn't help us that much, though. Man, that is tempting. I'd like to get a 10 or 11 level magic weapon, though. Alright, so we got road lanterns here we could place down to reduce some of our most crowded areas. I think here we had a 4. These guys aren't so tough. So why don't we pop one here? And I guess we could do a meadow. And maybe some rocks and stuff. Could cover up this treasury. We could place another treasury. I shouldn't have done that, that was pointless. If this is my last thing, I should have just worked on getting more of these memory fragments. Which hopefully we'll still be able to do. So I would like to get one more of those books if I can before I leave. Don't really need another village. Yeah, we're still doing fine on health, like this isn't really a problem. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Single enemy can't do hardly anything to us at all. Okay, that might be a nice weapon. Let's take a look here. Big fat damage increase and a lot of extra magic damage. That's probably worth it even though we lose the attack speed and evasion. Okay. Take a look at this rapier. Yeah, I don't really need it. We're still topped out on health, so honestly, you know, what's the point? That's a lot of attack speed increase. I'm gonna go with that, and we can attack more often. Just really mow through dudes. Okay. This is looking good. Oh man, level 12. Defense, regen, and vampirism. Yeah, we don't really need the vampirism or regen at this point, though. That's more of a defensive weapon, so I'm just going to stick to the one that kills things faster. There we go, another book. Hey, we play our cards right, we might even be able to get another one before we leave here. Which would make me happy. I don't even know what they're used for. Yeah, we've already stocked up all our scrap metal that we can, so... See, this says nah, we'd lose that attack speed, I don't want to do that. Yeah, whatever. At this point it's all starting to feel a little, a little academic, as they say. We're just kind of OP, so just kind of running this out, getting as much stuff as we can. My decisions do not feel important anymore. I think this was just a particularly good run. So after this, we should call it, because we'll definitely be working toward diminishing returns. And we're not getting a lot of these, like, you know, other things as much. We're still getting some of these memory fragments. We might be able to get one more book. But just, it, you know, doesn't feel worth the time I'm spending to go around this whole thing just to get one more book, especially since I don't even know what they're used for. And we are starting to lose some health here. We're getting a little lower. This actually might be a problem. We're losing a lot of health, actually. Let me take a look at my items. Regen and evasion is probably going to help me more now that I'm losing a bit of health. Already lost whatever that nice weapon was we had before. So this would give me some... That's a pretty big hit in the damage department, though. Alright, let's maybe see how I do in this one last fight. Should be fine. Hello, ghost. Alright. We got another book, so I'm just gonna spend the rest of these mountains here and just... Oops. Beef up whatever I can. And I guess just put meadows wherever. You know, just to play it as safe as I can here, I guess. And we'll just go through the rest of this. Head home with all of our abundance of resources. Actually, this might be a better weapon to take now, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, and it should be fine. We're almost back at the camp anyway. I don't know what that noise was. What was that noise? I never know what anything means when it comes to these noises. Wow, that is a fun. That's a fun one. Okay, well, I think we are done. So there we go. We will go back, keep all of our resources, and man, we probably just really racked up a lot of stuff here. Everybody listen, the Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted. But what Lich and what curse? I believe you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer? The one in the fur coat? Holding a scepter, all shrouded in star nebulas? Floating above the world on his shining wings and eating it piece by piece? That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness, then. The skeleton has mentioned him. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems that I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. Alright. So, what can we build? I mean, we've got 11 stable metals. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could potentially build this, I think. A refuge and a smithy. I guess we could also build a farm or a cemetery. What's this? A gloomy but necessary part of every village. Passing through the cemetery on expeditions grants you a memory fragment. Can resurrect the hero after an upgrade. Oh, interesting. So that'll get us more memory fragments. But I still don't know what needs those because I can't look at the requirements for these yet. The farm gets us more rations. We actually have a lot of those right now. Although, we'd eat up a huge chunk using them for the refuge. Well, smithy seems like a no-brainer, right? Lets you start with basic warrior's gear, and unlocks the ability to craft tools if the supply depot is built, which we can't build yet because we need a ton of the stable metals. So let's go for a smithy. By the anvil of the seven seas, it's a small forge. Yo ho ho, you have no idea how I've missed the heat of a furnace and the smell of metal. I have no idea what accent this guy would use. Is he a pirate? He looks a little dwarfy. I will have some good tools now. Can be sure of it, lad. You'll even be able to use something during those trips of yours. You're quite enthusiastic. Something tells me you're not a stranger to seamanship. Shiver me hammers, how did you know? It doesn't matter though, you're right. Don't worry, I'll prove to you that these hands can hold a hammer as good as they can hold a helm in a storm. And for a dozen days in a row if needed. That's a confident man. Always work for a blacksmith, right? So now we'll start with some stuff. And in the future we could upgrade it to do more, I guess. But get a new card. Or does this... Oh, no, that's the effect of the upgrade? I don't know. What am I doing? This isn't what I want to do. Let me look at the expedition menu. Yeah, so that will be for the upgrade. That will get us the Smith's Forge card. And we can now access Chapter 2. That is pretty exciting. Wow, so can we build anything else? Yes, we can build a farm or a refuge. These are sort of dead ends. They don't, you know, get us up toward any of these future upgrades. But they do. The farm offers us passive income in the form of food. And unlocks the wheat field card. And this unlocks a new class. It's tempting to go for the new class, but I think I'm gonna try the farm. Wait, hold on. How did that work again? All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. And you get 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. You can build something over the garden. Unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built. So I don't know which is the best place to put this here. Yes. Have you noticed how strangely this oblivion affects our senses? Hunger, for example. You can stop eating for days and you still won't be hungry. This, of course, does not mean that you should stop eating altogether. The farmer promises that he'll be able to grow some stable crops, but it will take some time. It would be interesting to see what he can grow without sunlight. Yeah, interesting indeed. Okay, we got the Orb of Immortality from the Lich. Usually death is unstable. This orb makes it stably non-existent for a few seconds. That is usually enough to avoid this gruesome fate. I don't know what that'll get us, but we've got several of these orbs, which I guess will come into play later. And for now, that's going to have to do it, because we have been playing a long time, so we're going to take a break. And yeah, we've done a lot this time, so I'm really excited to see what the next run will bring. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next episode.